When it comes to Abrego Garcia, the gentleman who was illegally deported from the country to an El Salvadorian gang prison farm, this administration lies constantly about him and is openly defying Supreme Court orders. He was in this country legally. He was in this country under legal protected status by a federal judge. He is not a gang member. He is not a terrorist. And you do have to abide by the rules, the words, the orders, the rulings, if you will. Searching for the word there, my apology, of the Supreme Court. But this administration does not give a fuck.
Diego Garcia is a citizen of El Salvador and should never have been in this country and will not be coming back to this country. There is no scenario where Abrego Garcia will be in the United States again. If he were to come back, we would immediately deport him again because he is a terrorist, he's a human smuggler, and he is a wife beater.
You've read the Supreme Court decision. Does the Supreme Court decision not require you to facilitate the return of Mr. Abrego Garcia?
The Trump administration is complying with all court orders and judges' orders.
Does the Supreme Court order require you to facilitate the return of Mr. Abrego Garcia?
Is a citizen of El Salvador. It is up to the president of the El Salvador to make the decision.
You're a defendant in the
if he
case.
is coming back. It's been a big topic of conversation between all of us, between the country. When the president visited the United States of America, it was discussed and talked about there. The president has been very clear on this issue, as the Secretary of State, and I have as well. Abrego Garcia is not a citizen of this country and is a dangerous individual who does not belong here.
I will not ask another question, Madam Chair.
If you were back in this country, we would immediately
But the discussion ends when the Supreme Court rules 9-0 that you have to facilitate his release. And the fact that you can't even acknowledge the wording of the order, which commands you to facilitate his release, and you advertise to this committee that you are going to willfully ignore the ruling. And that is incredibly chilling for the balance of powers in a democracy that relies on the executive branch to honor decisions made by the highest court of the land.
No, Christy Nome, it is true. The administration you work for, you and the administration you work for, are openly defying a Supreme Court order, a unanimous 9-0 Supreme Court order. Here's what isn't true. Abrego Garcia is not a terrorist. He is not a smuggler. He was not in this country illegally. He was in this country at the time of his apprehension under court-ordered protection that specifically said he wasn't to be deported to El Salvador. And you sitting there in a congressional hearing saying the Trump administration is complying with and obeying all court orders? No, you're not. Not even close. You've been ordered not to take somebody from Boston anywhere, and you did. You took him to New Orleans, and you have him some fucking black site hole. You were ordered not to deport this guy. You deported him anyway. You were ordered not to deport those people on that plane, those 70-some people on that plane, but you did that anyway. You are doing nothing but defying court orders. You don't give a rat's fucking ass about the Constitution. And hopefully, when this is all said and done, justice prevails, and we have some type of Nuremberg hearings where all of you fucking people are going to be held accountable for the bullshit that you did under this regime. And when you sit there and say, well, I was just following orders, you're going to learn just how fucking well that worked out for the Nazis.